Out beyond the noise and concrete, a different world exists, one that feels untouched by the relentless pace of modern life, where the air is crisp and the only sounds are those of nature itself. It's a place where silence speaks volumes, where the stars shine brighter than you ever imagined, and the darkness brings a sense of peace rather than fear. Today we journey deep into Pennsylvania's Kettle Creek Valley, a remote, nearly forgotten corner of the world, nestled far from the nearest city lights and busy highways. This isn't about extreme survival, but about the human spirit thriving in isolation, finding meaning and fulfillment in the quiet spaces between the trees. The people here have traded convenience for connection, hustle for harmony, and the constant buzz of technology for the gentle rhythms of the land. What drives someone to live so far from what most consider normal? What do they gain in this solitude, and what do they leave behind? These are questions that echo through the hills and valleys. We'll peel back the layers of this quiet community and discover the powerful stories hidden within its silent valleys and dense forests, stories of resilience, hope, and a deep-rooted sense of place. Imagine a place where your nearest neighbor is a mile away, yet you know them better than anyone in a crowded city, where relationships are built on trust, shared history, and mutual support. Here, a trip to the grocery store is a major expedition, planned days in advance, and every journey is a reminder of the distance that both separates and connects. Life demands self-reliance and a deep respect for nature's power. Every day brings new challenges, from unpredictable weather to the need for resourcefulness and adaptability. For those who call it home, it's a paradise, a richness no amount of money or modern convenience can buy. The rewards are measured in moments of peace, beauty, and genuine connection. This is a lesson in what truly matters: simplicity, gratitude, and the quiet joys that come from living close to the land. We're about to step off the beaten path and into a story that will stay with you, inviting you to reflect on your own relationship with solitude and community. This isn't just about a remote town, it's about the universal human need for belonging and connection to the natural world, a longing that lives in all of us, no matter where we call home. Let's meet the incredible people who have built their lives in the heart of the Pennsylvania wilds and discover the wisdom they have to share with the world. To truly understand Kettle Creek, you must first appreciate its remote location. Tucked deep within the heart of the Pennsylvania wilds, a vast expanse of over 2 million acres of public land. This is a place where nature still reigns, largely untouched by the modern world. The Allegheny Mountains here are rugged and unforgiving, their slopes rising steeply and blanketed in dense forest. These mountains have shaped the land and the people who call it home. Getting here means leaving highways and city lights far behind, navigating winding, narrow roads that snake through the wilderness, and often losing cell service long before you arrive. The journey itself is an adventure, a transition from the busy world to a place of quiet solitude. The forests are thick with towering hemlock, sturdy oak, and vibrant maple, ancient untouched woodlands that have stood for centuries, providing shelter for countless species. Kettle Creek itself is the valley's lifeblood, its cold, crystal-clear waters winding through the landscape and providing a home for native brook trout. The creek's gentle murmur is ever present, a reminder of the natural cycles that sustain this place. In spring, wildflowers carpet the forest floor in a riot of color. In fall, the hillsides blaze with brilliant reds, oranges, and golds, transforming the landscape into a living painting. The town is little more than a scattering of homes and rustic cabins, with no town square, no strip malls, just a handful of neighbors surrounded by endless trees and sky. The air is crisp and clean, carrying the scent of pine and earth. At night, the darkness is complete, broken only by the Milky Way stretching overhead in a dazzling display of stars. Living here means being constantly aware of the natural world. Every step outside is an invitation to observe, to listen, and to connect. You learn the subtle rhythms of the seasons, the daily patterns of wildlife, and the ever-changing moods of the weather, from misty mornings to sudden summer storms. Black bears might wander through your yard searching for berries, while elk graze quietly in nearby fields undisturbed by human presence. The haunting call of an owl at dusk and the constant rush of the creek become your daily soundtrack, grounding you in the present moment. This intimate connection to nature shapes every aspect of life in Kettle Creek, influencing how you spend your days and what you value most. It's a humbling, rewarding experience, one that reminds you of your place in the world and the quiet beauty that comes from living close to the land. Life in Kettle Creek moves with the sun and the seasons. Mornings start with dawn's light, not alarm clocks. The day begins with coffee on the porch, mist rising from the creek. Tasks are practical: chopping wood, tending gardens, checking trail cameras. Some work from home via satellite internet, others are craftspeople, hunters, or guides. The pace is deliberate: quality over quantity, substance over speed. A trip for supplies is a major event, requiring careful planning and bulk buying. Self-sufficiency is essential: you fix what's broken and make do with what you have. Evenings are quiet: bonfires, card games, or reading by the fire. Entertainment is found in simple pleasures and deep conversations. This slower way of life allows for deeper connections with nature, family, and oneself. For residents, it's the very definition of a rich and meaningful life. Tranquility here comes at a price. Isolation means help isn't just around the corner. Emergencies become critical. Residents learn first aid, keep medical kits, and are their own first responders. Winters are long and brutal. Snow can trap you for days, roads become impassable, and power outages are common. A wood stove and stockpiles of food, water, and fuel are necessities. There are no plumbers or mechanics on call. You fix things yourself or wait. The lack of reliable internet makes remote work and connection difficult. The silence and solitude can be peaceful but also lonely, especially in winter. It takes mental fortitude to thrive here. You must be comfortable with your own company. The lack of social variety can feel stifling for some. This life isn't for the faint of heart. It demands resilience and independence. Yet for those who endure, the rewards are profound. The wild shapes you, demanding respect and preparation every day. Where isolation is great, community is greater. Neighbors are lifelines, mutual support is a way of life. When storms hit, people check on each other. If a car's stuck, help arrives fast. Social life revolves around potlucks, shared meals, and local events. Every person matters. Every interaction is genuine. News travels by word of mouth. Trust and shared understanding are essential. Generosity is woven into daily life. Help is given freely, no repayment expected. The wild doesn't break this community, it makes it unbreakable. Here, human connection and compassion are the true riches. To truly understand Kettle Creek, you have to listen to its people, their stories, their laughter, and even their silences. The heart of this place beats in the voices of those who call it home. Earl, a retired steelworker, says, "City folks can't sleep here, it's too quiet, but for me, the creek and wind are my music. I wouldn't trade it for anything." Earl's days are simple, filled with the rhythm of nature and the comfort of familiar faces. He finds peace in the gentle flow of the water and the rustle of leaves, a peace that city life never offered him. He recalls, "Last winter my generator died. My neighbors showed up with a spare and hot coffee before I could even worry." In Kettle Creek, neighbors look out for each other, often anticipating needs before a word is spoken. It's a place where help arrives unasked, and kindness is a daily ritual. Sarah, a young artist from Philadelphia, admits, "The isolation was a shock, but I realized I wasn't alone. The deer, the birds, the trees, and the people here are the most genuine I've met." She came seeking inspiration and found a new sense of belonging, discovering that solitude in nature can be a source of connection rather than loneliness. They care if you're a good person, not what you do or drive. It taught me what community really means. Here, reputation is built on kindness, not status, and friendships are forged over shared moments, not shared possessions. Dave, a volunteer firefighter, says, "Out here, you're the first responder. You learn to be calm, to rely on your training and your team. We're not just a fire department, we're family." Every call is a reminder that their safety depends on each other, and that trust is earned through action. We've seen each other at our best and worst. That creates a bond you can't find anywhere else. Through hardship and triumph, these bonds only grow stronger, weaving a safety net that holds the community together. These stories reveal a life of trade-offs, giving up convenience for deeper connection, and choosing simplicity over speed. The sacrifices are real, but so are the rewards. A sense of purpose, belonging, and peace. Earl's contentment, Sarah's transformation, and Dave's sense of duty all point to the same truth. That fulfillment comes from relationships, not things. Life here is about who you are and who stands beside you, especially when times get tough. It's built on self-reliance, mutual respect, and a love for the wild places that surround them. Each person contributes, and every effort matters. Their voices are a testament to the resilience of the human spirit, echoing through the hills and valleys of Kettle Creek. The challenges are real, but so are the rewards. Every hardship faced together becomes a story of triumph, a lesson passed down. In Kettle Creek, life is measured by substance, not possessions. Here, what you give matters more than what you own. The wild shapes character and community. In this place, nature is both a teacher and a companion, guiding people to live with intention and heart. People expect remote communities to be closed off, but Kettle Creek is the opposite. Residents are welcoming, curious, and eager to share their way of life. New faces are met with excitement, not suspicion. Technology is embraced selectively. Satellite internet, signal boosters, and online forums are common. They use what enhances life, rejecting the digital noise they left behind. The community is surprisingly diverse. Artists, professors, young families, digital nomads. What unites them is a love for nature, peace, and community. The greatest surprise is the profound sense of freedom. Here, you can truly be yourself. It's a rare wealth, grounded in respect for neighbors and the land. Pennsylvania is a state of contrasts. Bustling cities on one end, wild valleys on the other. In cities, life is fast, convenient, and anonymous. Community is chosen, not given. In Kettle Creek, life is slow, deliberate, and deeply personal. Self-reliance is law, and anonymity is impossible. Community is forged by shared existence and mutual need. In the city, success is measured by status. Here, it's measured by relationships and resilience. One world values speed, the other, patience. Neither is better, but they are fundamentally different ways to live. The people of Kettle Creek remind us that progress isn't always about moving faster. Sometimes it's about finding what truly matters. Our journey to Kettle Creek ends, but its message endures. This is more than a story about a remote place. It's about our need for connection, peace, and belonging. You don't have to move to the woods to find the spirit of Kettle Creek. Choose connection over convenience. Know your neighbors, offer help, and find a patch of nature to cherish. The lesson is simple. True wealth is found in relationships and harmony with the world. Resilience is built through mutual support, not isolation. By simplifying, we often find something more profound. Ask yourself, what truly matters? Are you living by those values? Thank you for joining this journey. Go out and find your own Kettle Creek. Build your community, connect with your world, and answer the call of your wild heart. The greatest adventures lead us back to each other.